ActionAid was started in 1972 by a gentleman known as Cecil Coy. He was a philanthropist, truly driven with a passion to support and assist communities and to help communities to change their lives, to move away from poverty through schools, through ensuring that communities had access to water, communities were able to receive relief during times of distress. It started off as a Christian youth appeal, and the appeals would be made to communities in the north to be able to support families and children in Kenya. In 1976, the name of the organization changed to Action in Distress. And this was to reflect the kind of actions, the kind of engagements that ActionAid was having with the communities. The communities were then considered communities in distress, lack of water, lack of infrastructure like health centers that could enable communities live a better life. And most importantly, children, and therefore their families. It was a journey that ActionAid undertook, and in 1980, our name then changed now to ActionAid, who we are today, and the journey began. We started having conversations with communities and building their capabilities to be able to also appreciate the process.
ActionAid Kenya believes that women are the face of development and prosperity in whatever society that exists. And this then means we need to understand their situation, the context that they live within. Kenya being a patriarchal country where most of our communities are patriarchal, which believes in male dominance, then it leaves the women in a situation where they are vulnerable, where they are the face of poverty, where they are those that are undergoing violations that are deemed to be normal. This then places them as the right constituents to look at and to prioritize within our development programs as an organization.
Kamule Women's Rights Network ni group ya wamama ambapo wameungana pamoja kupigana na dhulma ambazo zinaathiri kina mama na wasichana. Kamude kulikuwa na challenges mingi sana, kulikuwa na changamoto mingi kwa wamama. Na hiyo changamoto ilikuwa ukeketaji ilikuwa hai, ilikuwa sana. Wasichana walikuwa wanaoleka wakiwa wadogo, na tena wanaolewa na wazee, na tena wanadivorciwa, wanafunguliwa, wanaachwa wakiwa wadogo, pia wanabeba mtoto. Lakini baada ya ActionAid kuja, nikasikia, nikakuja kwa mama wenzangu, nikawaeleza kuna shirika ambapo ilikuja na inatangaza kama inafanya kazi ya kina mama na wasichana na jinsi ya kusimamisha dhulma ambazo zinapata wamama na wasichana. Tunaweza fanya aje tushikane na hiyo group. Tuliunga hiyo group, tulikuja pamoja, tukaanzisha na tukapatana na wao. Bahati ya Mungu ni mengi, shirika la ActionAid. Na wakati tulipatana, sisi wenyewe ndio kwanza walitutoa kwa ile giza tulikuwa ndani. Baada ya kuungana, wamama walianzisha hii shamba na walipewa water farms. Wale wamama wameungana wakafanya kazi ili waamusha wale wamama wenzao. Hizi shamba zote unaona inatumia one water pump ambayo iko pale, ndio ina supply saa hii. Waliambiwa kama mko na uwezo mnaweza kujitengenezea, wamama mko huru.
Looking at the statistics in the world, 1 in every 3 women has undergone a type of violation. 200 million women and girls in the world have undergone FGM. All these statistics place women at a vulnerable space, and therefore as a human rights organization and a women rights organization, ActionAid Kenya then puts them at the center of the work that they do.
Mimi ni mmoja wa mama ambao walielimishwa na ActionAid kuweza kujua haki zetu na pia jinsi ya kuweza kukimu familia, kutotegemea pengine mzee peke yake ama kutegemea mifugo peke yake. Tumefunzwa njia nyingi ya kupata chakula, njia mbadala. Na katika hali hizo, kwa hiyo mafunzo yote, tumefunzwa jinsi ya kuweka pesa kidogo kidogo, kwa sababu wengi wetu hatu kusoma. So tukaweza kufunzwa kitu inaitwa VSLA, Village Saving Loans Association, ambaye mimi ni coordinator ya hii ward yote. Na kwa sasa niko na vikundi 27 kwa hii ward.
My name is Kitasi Wanga. I work with ActionAid Kenya as the program manager for resilient livelihoods and emergencies. Under this strategic objective, we look at the land aspect, whereby we ensure that the women that are living in poverty and exclusion, they are able to achieve 3 very critical rights: the right to access land, the right to own the land, and the right to use and of course control the proceeds from the land. And here we look at the policy environment, looking at how are these policies conducive and enabling for the women to be able to achieve this.
My husband died in 1988. I was left there alone. I was ignored in the family. They said I've got no land. I did come with the land, so that land is no longer mine. Everything you are left with, they claimed to be theirs. Not only land, even cows, everything which remains as your husband's property, they want them to take them all. I tried my own best, but there was no way out, because I went to court and gave them 10,000. Then 10,000 did not help me. The money was eaten by the man tried to tell me is the secretary to that court. He did not do anything to me. 2015, when people of ActionAid helped me, ActionAid, it took me to a lawyer. They paid that lawyer. They took it from there and worked it out until I was given my own title deed, which read my own name, Rose Aokonyango. I was very happy because the land came back to me. I can do with it anything. I plow it. If somebody wants a piece to plow and give it back, I give. And so it's helping me much.
In 1984 onwards, there were processes that were introduced in ActionAid. The Basic Education Support Program was a program that was adopted to see how we can improve the basic education in the communities where we worked.
Magueno. Emigoro.
And then we moved to skills training and employment promotion programs. How do we train the young people, the community members, and even the women and men who came out to gain skills? And these skills were meant to lead to employment and also to improve the income that families were earning. And so there were many other children who today are in various positions, and they've been able to hold significant roles in this country. And we hold them in high esteem because we consider them our alumni. Families who allowed us to be able to express the dreams of ActionAid. We've walked this journey as ActionAid Kenya. We've walked this journey through and through. As we look into the 50 years, we want to bring people on board to help us talk about what does the next 50 years hold for ActionAid. But we believe that the next 50 years still has relevance for ActionAid Kenya, in Kenya, but also as an influencer in the region, but also a global contributor. This is our journey as ActionAid. This is our 50 years, and we can see more light even 50 years to come.